Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another show of Claim the Fame. This is episode 12. We've got 5 contestants left, and unfortunately, 2 shall be leaving the show this week. Before we go and see the judges, let's tell you a little bit about this week's theme. A lot of latex. Let me tell you. We've got a lot of latex backstage. Not that I am complaining, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you could see me wink, then it would be great, but you can't. Right, so, welcome to the show, Claim the Fame, where 3 judges are looking to find the next big designing talent on the second live grid. Like I said, we've got 5 contestants left. Let's go over now and see our judges. First of all, we've got Wicker Merlin, as always. Hello, Wicker. How are you this week?
Oh, I'm great this week, thank you. And you?
I'm great. I'm in a very... Yeah, you sounded surprised. I'm in a very strange and happy mood today. Not that that's a bad thing, but, you know, it's good.
Good to hear. You always ask me how I am, so I just thought I'd ask you how you are. It would just be nice.
I'm great. Even if I wasn't great, I'd still say I was great because this is TV. So if I came on and started going, I'm not doing well actually. You know, I started discussing
coming to my world.
So this week's theme is latex. Are you looking forward to this? Are you a big latex fan?
Actually, in real life, I'm not because I have an allergy against that. So that's a little bad. But so I enjoy it in Second Life.
Alrighty, great. There we are. Well, good to see you again, Wicker. Now, this week's guest judge is Red Claw Inshan. Now, Red Claw is the designer of RAD Designs and apparently creator of the best jeans on the grid. I'm not going to tell you who told me that, but I believe them. And also is a builder and does custom builds as well as this funky little contraption that was with us last week, which we're going to be enjoying again this week. Red Claw, welcome to the show.
Hi there, Eddie.
Hi, I love your voice. I said that
Thank
when
you.
we was off. It's a very cool voice. And you're also... So we've got 3 German judges today. You're from Germany as well.
Indeed.
That's great.
Indeed.
So, is this your first time actually judging anything like this before? Because I've seen you at pretty much all of the shows.
Actually, it is the first time judging anything like this, but I've been following the show since startup, mostly even here in the audience. So, yeah, I'm pretty much looking forward to this, although I got to say it will be, or already is, a hard competition because all the designers I've seen so far, they are so damn good, and today won't be easy, I bet.
Uh-huh. And you also are the creator of the trapdoors that we experienced last week.
You mean that you really enjoyed?
I really did. I'm really looking forward to indulging some of that again this week as well. I can't wait. It was great. All right, well, Red Claw, thank you and welcome to the show. And as always, we've got Tatanka Kaligawa. Hello, Tatanka.
Hi, Eddie.
So, are you a big fan of latex?
I'm a big fan in doing it because I know it's pretty hard to do it. So I'm very excited today.
What about in real life? Wicker said she has an allergy against latex. What about you?
I have an allergy seeing me in latex.
Seeing you in latex. That'd be cool.
I cannot imagine.
So what are your expectations from the 5 designers today then? We're closer to the final. 2 are going to be eliminated at the end of today's show. High expectations?
Well, I hope they did good, and I hope they had a good feeling for highlights and reflection, because this is very necessary today.
Awesome. Alrighty. Well, thank you. And let's just give a shout out to our sponsors. Also, IMA Modelling Agency, Fine Smith Designs, and Miss Ebony International. Alrighty, let's bring out our first contestant. Our first contestant today is Lexi Vargas. So modelling Lexi's outfits, we welcome Rhonda Pennell and Cy Whitesong. Now, in Lexi's description, it says Lexi is as given as... Oh, never mind, that was something somebody else wrote. Anyway, Beast is a real animal, Silver snake print latex is held together by black metal rings and buckles to really pull in the material it gathers to accent its powerful form with its shine. And beauty is Beast's opposite, but she is no less fierce. So we've got Sai modelling Beast and Rhonda modelling Beauty. Wicca, are you fully resed? Can you see the designs? Wicca?
Never, ever thought that this works like that. I'm really amazed. It looks amazing. If I see the purple one on Rhonda, with the corset and the lights and the shadows, I never would have expected that Lexi does this like that, because I never saw him making latex before. But I really like it. And the male idea, I just love the devil idea. I think you did a pretty good job. I really like it.
Very nice, very cool. And let me tell you, the behind looks very nice from back here as well with the latex, if you know what I mean. Rhonda with the, you know, looks really good. Red Claw, what about you?
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, right now I'm looking at the female one, and I would second what you said right now. But basically, let's get to yeah. Okay, let's get back to the design. Yeah, I like it very much. Although the color is not my personal favorite, but you know, color is nothing that should be yeah, you know, mentioned here, because actually the design is great and the idea behind it is great. And I love it. I love the female one, especially the corset and how it works with all that together and the ruffles. So for the male one, I totally love the idea of that devil. But there's two small things that I can't see right now. It is the side seams on the side of the shirt, which is on the right side of the model, is not, you know, lining up. And somehow, I don't know why, I don't totally get the latex feeling for it, but still the design is great.
Awesome, thank you very much. And Tanka, what do you think?
Well, I'm not sure. The theme was vinyl and latex, and this is makes me expecting seeing highlights and reflections, and I cannot see them on the, especially not on the male one. The idea is pretty good behind both outfits, and but the making of the textures, if you look at the lower part, at the leg parts of the female one, these white highlights are pretty rough. They are pretty strong, too strong in my opinion, because you have some shades of the color and you have a smooth highlight. In this way it looks more like a white color is flown over the leg. The upper part is much better done. The corset part and the chest part is pretty good. The leg part is, it should be reworked. So I know it's not Lexi's subject at all, but he did a good job so far. If you're not used to it, it's pretty hard to do so.
Okay, well, we have Lexi with us. Hello, Lexi. It's good to see you again this week. Is there anything you would like to say in response to the judges' comments that they just made?
Well, I would like to actually thank them for the opportunity to try latex. I don't think I would have ever done it on my own. And I think I must have said 1,000 times this week, I hate doing latex, but towards the end of it I was saying, you know, this is kind of fun. So I appreciate how they were able to stretch me through this contest.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Rhonda. And I've been getting people talking to me in my ear that I was worming my way around what I was going to say about Rhonda. But Rhonda, I'm going to say as you walk off, your rear end is fantastic in that outfit. really looks good. Good job, Lexi. All right. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Rhonda. And Sai. Okay, time to bring out contestant number 2 now. Thetra Blackheart, and modeling Thetra's outfits, we welcome Rissa Frilla and Maddox Kastner. Now, the Black Mamba is an erotic, sensual, and Porsche look for anyone that is into latex, PVC, rubber, and vinyl. Her two-tone outfit, transparent and black latex, has been textured to perfection. The shoulders are adorned with vinyl petals that accentuate her laced latex sleeves. Her posture collar shows off the low-cut front. And now the male outfit, the Unleash, is an epitome of seduction. Transparent latex is used to show off his gorgeous body, and black latex is to render some of his attributes a mystery. So anyway, right, let's go back to Wicker then, as we're going to see all 3 judges again this week, like we did last week. Let's start with Rissa first, then Wicker. What do you think?
I have to judge the quality of the design, right? Because that looks really stunning. I love it. Can't get my eyes off Rissa. That I would definitely wear by myself. But let's go back to the design itself. I like the idea of the 2 layers, those sheer layer, and I think she did a pretty good job on the sheer layer, because you have those lightning and shadows there, and you have that small border that parts it from the skin part if you look at the chest. I'm not sure about the leg part, because there comes again, that was what Tatanka said with the lightning. It maybe is a little bit too hard, but overall I think she did a pretty good job, and she did not make just a latex cat. She accessorized it very well. So I think overall it's a perfect latex and vinyl outfit. I like it. Jesus. Yeah. Do I have to look the melt? Do I have to get my eyes off Rissa now? Okay. Let's see. Maddox.
Cam over to Maddox.
I did. There we have the same. She has a sheer and opaque part, and I like the idea to combine this because you can have those latex and then the vinyl character together lightly, and it's the same. I think she did a good job on the sheer part again. Even if I don't know if it's a little bit too much white or if it's too hard, but I like the overlayers, the black ones, and if you look at the back, there's this nice open zipper between his shoulders. I think she did a pretty good job. I really like it, and his pants, I like the lighting of the pants, really, even from the back. Okay, I think it's pretty well done.
It's pretty safe to say that you like them then. Alrighty, Red. What do you think? Do you agree with Wicker?
Yes. Let's keep it this way. Okay, the theme was vinyl and latex, and I think from how it looks on Rissa right now, it's a mix of both. So I would say, when I look at it, the black parts look more like vinyl, and the less opaque parts, so the transparent parts, have more that latex feeling. And what I always loved about Thetra's works is she combines textures and prim work pretty well, and I like it. I just like it. Okay, let me come over to Maddox. Okay, easy said, long story told short, I love it. Actually, I really do. I like the ideas with the zippers and all the tiny prim parts that are all over the body, and the texture work is done great again. And I would say the same again. So it's latex mixed with vinyl, because on the black parts it's looking less latex, but it fits. It totally fits, and yeah, I would wear it. So, yeah.
I was just going to say, is this something you would wear on a Saturday night?
Actually, I would.
In one of your local clubs, in
real
life?
Yeah, in real life, not really, because I'm one of the persons that would prefer latex on somebody else.
Okay, let's leave it there.
Exactly. But I would definitely wear it in SL, because this really looks great.
Awesome. All right, Tatanka, over to you. What do you think?
Well, okay, even I like both of them. I cannot agree with Wicca because I'm in the totally opposite opinion. Because in my opinion, the black parts, the not transparent parts, are solved in a damn good way, and the transparent parts need more a tougher highlight. It needs more reflection, in my opinion. So I'm more satisfied with the black parts. They are pretty good, and the transparent parts need, in my opinion, more reflections.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, judges. Thank you, Thetra. Thank you, Rissa. Maddox, you guys can make your way backstage. Going to bring out contestant number 3. Now, Vanessa Jinx and modeling Vanessa's outfits, we welcome Veronica Krasner and Daniele Eberhardt. Now, the female outfit that Veronica is wearing is called Mary Matrix, sensual and daring lady costume made of latex with vinyl accessories and applications. Its bold design and its transparent mesh makes it very sexy and sensual, including the boots. And the male outfit is called Aldominion, manly and daring dress for men made of 100% latex. Police style design gives you I'm just going to say the one word, eroticism. And accessories and whip animated. Oh, everyone likes a good whip, right, Wicca? Over to you.
I will not comment that in any way, but I love the outfit.
It was scary when I arrived backstage on I was like, whoa, ow, oh. Anyway, carry on. Come on, professional. What do you think?
What I really like is that she accessorized it as well. But if you see she did. For me, I'm not the professor for the shadowing and lightning, but for me it looks pretty well, and it has a nice gleam on it, and so I think she did a pretty good job, and I like the combination of having those vinyl and net thingy, so not having the overall catsuit from the bottom to the top. I think it's a nice combination, and she definitely hit the theme, even if I think that's more the vinyl or PVC type, and I can see much latex on it, so maybe that I miss a little bit. But let me see on the male one. Oh wow, what she's wearing by herself, Jesus Christ. That's vinyl as well. Oh wow. So there he.
Well, it
he's
says
evil
that
guy.
the male outfit is 100% latex.
Okay, then I think it should be. It should have a little bit more. Is it called gleam or shine? Because it looks not that shiny as I know it from latex. So for me, it looks more like the PVC or vinyl character. But it's a very nice outfit. So nevertheless, it's a good job. But I miss a little bit the latex shine, I guess. But I like them.
All right, thank you, Wicca. Red Claw, what do you think?
Okay, so first of all, I always liked the outfits she did, and well, but I have to say that I pretty much got the same position as Wicca got, because the texture work is done greatly, but still I do miss the typical latex shine, the reflections, and all of it. The ideas are pretty great, and all the accessories, all the little print parts, again, it's something I really like. But yeah, I think I'll keep it like that. So I just second Wicca's opinion.
Okay, and Tatanka.
I agree with both of them. What I like most is a simple skirt part of the male outfit. This is, if you take a close look on the male skirt, you have this different shades of blue and a small highlight in the middle, and this looks really real. The female one, I miss the latex effect as well, especially on the skirt. The skirt looks more for me like a silk skirt or something. And also on the boots, I miss the highlights. They are more leather or smooth leather or something. there I miss a strong touch of a highlight anywhere. On the back, on the butt play, on the butt side of the female model, I think 2 dots of a highlight are one too many. So one had been enough. It's not bad, both of them, but not really satisfying for me as well. And also what I have to say is that if you compare with the one before, it was more couture. This is going more to the fetish line, I think.
Okay, alrighty, well, thank you, judges. Thank you, Vanessa, Veronica, Daniela. You guys can head backstage. Going to bring out contestant number 4, Maiden Oshimawa, and modeling Maiden's outfits. We welcome back Rhonda Pennell and Cy Whitesong. In Maiden's description, it says, for the female dress, I wanted to make an unusual look. Black and hot pink is the color of the outfit, with a corset and PVC leggings. On the left shoulder, there is an oversized accessory that joins with a mask on the face with a star shape, or it's a star-shaped mask. And for the male, Maiden designed a dress as a fashion prisoner, consisting of pants, thongs, latex, chest, a hood, a bandage over the mouth, chains. Oh my gosh, this is great. But for the most malicious, can be normal in this BDSM dress. That's what Maiden said in the description. Ooh, very nice, Cy. I'm going to have to look over. Right, Wicca. Sorry, I was getting distracted there by the description. Over to you.
Thank you. I think she did a pretty good job to combine the latex and vinyl with the couture thingy, because if you look at Rhonda, this would for me be definitely an outfit, for example, Lady Gaga would wear on stage. So she was... The lightnings are very nice, they're not overdone, and you really have the imagination of this 3D with the corset and with the pants. And to have the 2 colors, it's as nice as well, very nice, because then you have a little accent. And if you look at the backside of Rhonda, even again, she made it that the backside looks really, really yummy. And I saw for many of the latex outfits that even this is a very hard partner to overdo it with those white dots and stuff. So for the female one, I'm totally amazed. Let me see the male one. Okay, that goes a little bit more into the BDSM thingy, I guess. I like the chains. I think that the pants are, again, great, even if the backside is not that sexy as it is for the females. And the lighting's a little bit harder on that one, so I prefer the female one, I guess. But I like them nevertheless.
Alrighty, Red Claw. What do you think of the 2?
Okay, well, I can't say I'm totally into pink, but the combination she did on the female one is great. And I actually like it, and this one, I even say I like pink. So yeah, what I like on the female one is on the back side of the legs, the laces there are done pretty well, and it looks pretty real. And yes, it is the PVC or vinyl effect and less latex, which is totally fine for me. So let's switch over to the male one. I like the pants. I gotta say, the same thing as Wicca does. So the back side for the guys is yeah, you know, the butt is pretty much plain. So you got those 2 white dots on it, and the rest is pretty plain. What I like on the back side of the male legs are these effects you got, and the chains and the top are somewhat daring. And yeah, overall I like it, but the backside of the pants for the male one could have used a little more attention, I'd say.
Okay, thank you, Red Claw. What about you, Tatanka? Do you agree with those?
In some parts I agree. I like the male one, even I like the female one much more than the male one, because this is made in an amazing way. If you see this combination, there you can see the combination of a soft latex pants and a harder material, the PVC material of the corset part and the panty part. There you can see the difference, and she solved it in an amazing way. She added wrinkles. You can see that it's a soft material and a soft shine on it, and it looks so real. For me, it's from the texturing, it's the best so far.
Awesome, very nice. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Maiden, Rhonda, Sai. Now it's time to bring out our fifth and final contestant, Vixen Dagger. And modeling Vixen's outfits, we welcome back Risa Frilla and Maddox Kestner. In Vixen's description it says, for this design assignment I chose to stick with traditional colour tones of black and silver. The male and female outfits match one another. The outfits are called Venom, adorned with scorpions on the upper breast along with buckles and strap accessories. These outfits are perfection for the dark or the dark at heart. Now, Vixen did say that she was seeing one of the models in the, I think it was Rissa, yeah, it's Rissa, in an outfit she was wearing previously. That's due to SL and lag and all the problems. So Vixen is wearing the full outfit that Rissa should be wearing. So if you're not seeing Rissa in full, then just look at Vixen. Okay, Wicca, over to you. What do you think?
So I have my eyes on Vixen directly now. The idea of the dress I like pretty much. What I don't like is the hard light on the chest, because that looks like if she would have little lights on her nipples. What I love is the texture she has on the pants with those little ornaments on there, and the corset as well where she repeats them. I just don't like the hard lightnings on the chest, and the same on the shoulders and the back. They are pretty hard. I don't know if it's a little bit too hard. But the pants I really love. That's a really good job she did with the shading as well. And let me see the male one. There we have pretty much the same. There is those big white dots on the chest as well. And I'm not sure if it's lights or if it's part of the ornament. No, that's not part of the scorpions. So I think that the idea with the ornaments on the PVC or latex, that is pretty nicely done. But I don't like the hard white spots she has on there. But the idea of both outfits is really nice.
Alrighty, thank you, Wicca. Red Claw, what do you think?
I totally agree with Wicca on the white dots, because for me they're too sharp. Somehow it looks like, not really like reflections, but more like light spots that are coming from the surface. Actually, I gotta say, both have as well a slight couture touch as well as fetish touch. I like both by the idea. I love the textures she used and the details on them, so the scorpions and everything. I really like that. For the female one, I think she could have done more with the skirt. This time the skirt is, yeah, not what I'm used of her. And for the male one, it's the same deal. On the top part, it's the lightnings is too sharp for my opinion, but the idea behind it is great.
Awesome, thank you, Red Claw. And finally, over to Tatanka.
Well, I have to agree with both. She tries always to keep her style. This is a bonus, I have to admit, but it's hard to combine because she is working normally with materials like leather or something like this, and it's hard to transfer this style to a latex outfit because latex is quite a modern material and it's quite has to be modern style. So it's outstanding design she did. The highlights are too sharp. This is the other set already. I'm not sure about them. On one side, I like it very much because the texture she used is amazing. The if you look behind the highlights, it's an amazing texture, and the combination she did is great. It looks great, but I'm not sure if it's fitting in the latex theme. I don't know.
Alrighty, well, thank you, judges. We have Vixen with us. Vixen, again, good to see you this week, down to the final 5. Is there anything you would like to say in response to the 3 judges' comments there on this week's designs?
Yeah, it was a little difficult because I am used to more doing along the leather and other type of textures, but I gave it my best try.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Vixen. Thank you, Rissa. Thank you, Maddox. Vixen, if you can head backstage now, and I'm going to be calling you out one by one like we did last week and bringing you on to the 5 circles behind. If we can welcome the models back up. Rissa, Maddox, if you could take your places up onto the steps, please. Now, of course, we've reached the ending point of the show where the judges shall cast their votes and whisper in my ear. Now, we're not going to be getting rid of 1 contestant this week. It's going to be 2, so we're going to go down from 5 down to 3 as we are edging closer to the final, which is on July 6th. Okay, so let's welcome back the models onto the stage. There's always 1 contestant that comes out. I love it. Anyway, let's welcome the models back onto the stage. Today's models have been Rhonda Pennell, Cy Whitesong, Rissa Frilla, Maddox Kessner, Veronica Krasda, and Daniele Eberhardt. So, the theme this week was latex. We got 5 contestants. 3 of them shall be left and returning next week, which means 2 of them shall be leaving. So, last week you may have seen the show. We unveiled a new contraption built and created by our guest judge today. I'm watching Vanessa run backstage. It was great. Hope you got that film. Anyway, we saw Red Claw built these 5 trap doors, which are behind me. The 5 circles that you see in the center of the stage are all numbered 1 through to 5. Now, what's going to happen is when the judges have made their decision, I'm going to call each contestant out one by one and put them on a number. Basically, what's going to happen is instead of, you know, going all the way through the list, like blah, 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 you're in, blah, 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 you're not, I'm just going to drop the 2 contestants that are going to be leaving, and the 3 that are stood standing on stage shall be the contestants that are staying. So I'm just having a look now to see if we've got a result. It doesn't look like we have yet. Looks like we're halfway there. Let's just give a big shout out to the sponsors of the show today. IMA Modeling Agency, Fine Smith Designs, Miss Ebony International, also True Textures, M&M Creations, and Bossall. And one thing that we'd like to say as well, all the outfits that you've seen in this show and past shows are all up for sale at the Cult District Sim, which is where we film up in the sky, but the Cult District Mall, there's a Claim to Fame section. You can get all of the outfits that you've seen today. So if there's any outfits that you like, then why not go ahead and buy them. So the designers that we've seen today are Lexi Vargas, Thetra Blackheart, Vanessa Jinx, Maiden Oshimawa, Vixen Dagger. So, okay, well, it looks like we've got the results. Let me just check. Let me just check my earpiece. Alrighty, right. Okay, yep, it looks like we have the results in. So I'm going to call the contestants out one by one that we've seen today. So, if we can bring contestant number 1, Lexi Vargas, out, please. Lexi, can you come out and stand on the pad number 1, please? So, Lexi Vargas, come and stand on pad number 1. And Lexi's outfits, which we saw earlier, were modelled amazingly well by Rhonda Pennell and Cy Whitesong. Rhonda Pennell's rear end will be a fond memory. All right, so if you could stand in the center of the circle, please, Lexi. Let's bring out contestant number 2, Thetra Blackheart. Thetra, if you can come and stand out on next to Lexi on pad number 2, please. Thetra's outfits today were modeled by Rissa Frilla and Maddox Kessner. Alrighty, Vanessa Jinx. Vanessa Jinx was our 3rd contestant. Can you come and stand in the middle, please, on pad number 3? Vanessa's outfits we saw earlier today were modeled by Veronica Kresner and Daniele Eberhardt. Thank you, Vanessa. Contestant number 4, Maiden Ashimawa. Maiden, can you come head out on stage, please? Stand on pad number 4. Next to Vanessa. Maiden's outfits were modeled very nicely again by Rhonda Pennell and Cy Whitesung. So Maiden, if you can stand in the center of the circle, please. And finally, our final contestant that we saw this evening was Vixen Dagger. Vixen, if you can come and stand on the 5th and final pad, this contraption. Now, we had fun with Vixen last week because it didn't work with Vixen. So hopefully it works for everybody today. Let's just hope. Alrighty. Right, well, the results are in. And like I said, we are going to be getting rid of 2 contestants this week, not 1. So we will be down to 3 for next week's challenge. So what's going to happen is I am not going to go down the list and say whether you're through or not. I'm going to open the doors on each contestant that is not through to next week. If you're left standing, it means you're through. So the first contestant who is not returning back next week is going to drop through the floor in 3, 2, 1, now. So there, and it worked. Vanessa Jinx is contestant number 1 that shall not be returning next week. So we currently have Vixen Dagger, Maiden Ashimawa, Thetra Blackheart, and Lexi Vargas left. So the 3 that are left shall be returning. The 1 that is dropped shall not be. The second contestant that will not be returning and the journey is ending for Unclaim the Fame this week will drop in 3, 2, 1, now. So Vixen Dagger and Vanessa Jinx, unfortunately, that's the end of the road for you two, but standing firmly and proudly on the stage, we still have Maiden Ashimawa, Thetra Blackheart, and Lexi Vargas, who have been successful this week and are all in the final 3 and shall be returning to next week's show. So congratulations to you 3, commiserations to you, Vixen and Vanessa. But these 3 guys need to know what they need to do for next week. So, Tatanka, do you want to fill us in, please?
I decided today that Wicca will get will tell the next theme. So it's up to her.
What I would like to see is some post-apocalyptic stuff, like we know out of films like Riddick, Waterworld, Mad Max, Book of Eli, post-apocalyptic things after a nuclear war or whatever, with metal parts, something like this. Let's keep it post-apocalyptic.
Oh, interesting. So the next week's theme then is post-apocalyptic Star Wars. That's going to be a very interesting one. So, I'm looking forward to that one. Right, well, thank you as always, Wicca. Thank you as always, Tatanka. We'll see you two next week. And thank you for our guest judge today, Red Claw Inshin. Thank you, Red. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun to have you. And I'm still loving this toy that's behind me. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, I had a great time. It was hard, but I had a great time.
Good, good, good. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you heard it. Next week's theme is post-apocalyptic fashions, and we shall be seeing Lexi Vargas, Thetra Blackheart, and Maiden Ushimawa return. Unfortunately, this week we've said goodbye to Vixen Dagger and Vanessa Jinx. You can tune in to Claim the Fame next week, next Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday, live on Metaverse TV at 3 p.m. SLT. Each Wednesday you can also see the recordings and past shows up on MetaverseTV.com. In the shows tab, just go to Claim the Fame section and you can get the full archive there and see the whole journey that these guys have been on. So, 3 left. There we are. We've got 3 left returning next week. Post-apocalyptic fashions. We will see you same time next week. So from us here, bye-bye.